Howdy YouTube folks, it's your friendly neighborhood girl Ellen, bringing you another video yet again the day after the video I uploaded. So, I am going to be putting this video either up that day or possibly another day if I don't get around to it. But I thought I would make this video anyways because we did another haul for our own personal collection. But I'll get into further detail later about something else. So, for starters, we got this. All of these right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And these. So we'll start by showing them off. This one. I had to get these because I believe they're a set. Nashville. Tape compilation set, even though they're different artists. So I thought that was pretty cool. My jump into 8-tracks. There's, move this out of the way. This case got wrecked on this one. I should have looked in the box of the antique place I was at where I got them to see if there were any more parts to this box, because I probably can glue it back together if I could find it. And this, and these separate ones. There were more country and western, but this is all I grabbed right here. And then this one, Carl Perkins. And again, this is for myself. But I also saw some other 8-tracks in here that are not country and western, which I don't collect. Typically, if I get any, like, popular bands that were, like, popular in the day that aren't country and western, I'll tend to sell them if I see any that I think are good. And yeah, so I saw some more. And so what I'm thinking about doing is, because I have a stack of Life magazines, as you know, I don't know if I've made a video, but a lot of them I've sold. Some I traded for some country and western just because the woman had it. And you know me, excuse the TV's on. I'm going to get back to that after this video. But I'm thinking about going to that same place and either seeing how much cash they'll give me for the Life magazines that I have, or some other stuff that I have, because I might bring some other things, or see if I can possibly bring something worthy of trading for the rest of those 8-tracks, just to cycle some stock out so I can get the 8-tracks. So when I do start sales during the summer months, I'll be able to sell a lot of 8-tracks too, because I want to advance my antique store to 8-tracks, especially. But I'm going to try to go with more pop artists for mine, because those tend to sell better than country and western. Country and western is good, don't get me wrong, but I've noticed that, like, pop hits of the 70s and prior, and like 80s, when 8-tracks and like cassette tapes especially were out, tend to do better, especially like pop artists from the 90s on cassette tapes. So I'm always looking for those. From my observation of what I've seen, is those tend to sell better from things I've watched. So that's what I'm going to try to get into, is that stuff. But yeah, I only paid $10 for this whole entire lot, which I'm happy. This one will go in my personal collection. Who knows, I might get some of that country and western and sell it, especially if there's Duplos in it. But these I mainly wanted in my collection because they're a box set, and I just think they're so cool. I had to get them all, because I'm almost betting this came out of a set that you could buy. And yeah, some of them are worse for wear, but these will go on display in my country and western collection and probably never get played, just displayed. Because for one, I don't have an 8-track player yet, but I would love one again someday. And two, once I do, these are just going to probably mainly display, because I doubt I'll play my 8-track player enough. But they're fun. They're just, if any of you know about 8-tracks, you know that 8-tracks only last for as long as they last. And if I do end up trading for the rest of those 8-tracks, and sort out and get ones that maybe I want that I don't have, and then sell the rest. I will probably be selling them at least to $2 each if I do sell them, because I think it's worth it, $2 a piece. And cassette tapes I generally probably will only sell for maybe $1, $2 each. I should go to the thrift store and pick some more cassette tapes, because I have limited ones here for sale. But hold on, let me show you the ones I am going to be selling. Let me set the camera down real quick. But if any of you live in the if any of you live in or around the Vermont area and are interested, I will probably be selling these ones $1 each. First we got this one, and this Perry Como, Bing Crosby, some old jazz, for those of you who are also into old jazz. I'm really just looking to get $1 a piece for them. I mean, some antique places will charge like $5.50 a piece for their cassettes, but I'm not about that, because I just like to move them. And I know cassette tapes don't command a lot of money, and they can sometimes sit, so I'm a mover. So if somebody wanted to pay $1 each for these, I would sell them all of these for $7 if they wanted the whole lot, or $1 each. There's some goodies in here. These ones are probably, in my opinion, these ones, and maybe even this one, are probably the lesser of them. These are the more right here, because they're actually re-recordings of the artist's albums, but still pretty good stuff on here. These are just greatest hits ones, and this is probably just the greatest hits of Benny Goodman. So yeah, these are probably the better ones in my opinion if you're into jazz, that I would listen to, because these were the ones I was more into when I was in jazz. But again, I'd sell them all also. I do have to refresh my stock. I will be looking for some other ones too. These are just a sample of what I will have. Oh, also another good news before I close out this video is I found a Facebook group. It's a Facebook group for vendors who set up an antique booth, because I think eventually I'm going to set up at antique booths. That's my goal, is to have an antique booth someday once I get the good merch. Yeah, I may see about a place that I visit a lot, if they have any like booths open that I can set up at. Of course, I'll have to check them regularly, but especially like on the days they're off, to cycle through the booth. But I'm thinking about asking the woman what it would take to set up at that booth, because the only thing is I will have to keep my stock going. So yeah, I'm gonna see the logistics on that, because that would be a good spot to get into if there is a booth available, or booth space. And anyways, thank you so much, YouTubers, for watching this video. I hope you liked my latest haul. This is definitely going in my personal collection, because it's a box set one, and I think it's cool. If I were to sell this box set, I would probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd probably ask about 10 to 20 for the box set, I think. What's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 4. Probably about 15 for the box set, I think, if I was going to sell it. But I don't think I'll sell this one, just because, again, I know that's kind of defeating the purpose of my business, but I collect country and westerns, so this is going to go in my personal collection. Same with these, because I just had to have this country road one because of it's cool, and I like these, and they don't really go for a lot of money. But if somebody absolutely approached me and wanted to buy these, I would probably sell it to them $15 for the whole box set. anyways, I will catch you in the next one, YouTube folks. As always, keep your heads up, stay strong, all that kind of jazz. Excellent time, whatever it is, wherever you are. Look forward to some latest haul updates. Again, when I find more stuff that will be up for sale. And also, I should do a video on the vinyl that I have for sale. If anyone's in and around the Vermont area and is interested in old jazz vinyl, I have a lot of it in stock. So, I will definitely be selling it. You can private message me and we can work out a day. But if you are in the Vermont area or ever, do look for me at flea markets, because I think I'm going to try to set up this year for the first time, because I really want my antique business from the ground up. Also, these are still for sale, $80 for the pair. I might sell parts out of that one just because I've been sitting on it. I think I'd at least want 25 for the main brain of it and probably 10 for that, which would give me my $30 back, and then whatever somebody wanted to give me for the case. I would assume the case is at least a $20, maybe, I don't know. But if you gave me 30, I would sell just that one by itself for 30 as a whole. And then this one I have to have 50 out of. That's still for sale. Please feel free to private message me on that. That white radio, whatever you want to give. There's also a record player there. Or if you want all of these, I can throw underneath those pair of pants. Sorry, I meant to move them. I should move them. Is the box of parts for the second one, and a record player as well over there. And all 4 items could go for $80 too if you wanted them all. Because if you give me the 80 for these, I will throw in those other ones. If you're in and around the Vermont area, please feel free to message me at any point in time. Just trying to get my investment back out of these. And I'm going to try to stay away from old radios because I find them really hard to sell as an antique dealer, personally, unless they're serviced. I've noticed they just sit, so it's kind of like if somebody wants to give me my investment back, that's why I'm selling them so cheap and throwing those in if they want them, or if they don't, or if they want to just buy one or the other, or parts out of the parts one. Yeah. As always, if you wouldn't mind liking, comment, and subscribe, if you wouldn't mind, it's no pressure. And as always, sunshine, unicorns, and rainbows. I will see you in the next one. And goodbye for now.